Off with a guideline, okay, and then you kind of square something up here as your center back, okay, because it's on the fold, okay. Then measure your back neck. So this measurement here, measure that, and when you have, anytime you measure curved lines, stand your tape up like this, and then take that measurement. Okay, so this one happens to be, this is the back neck measurement from center back to neck point. Then you measure the front neck, okay, and you put that measurement down here. Okay, now you make a rectangle out of that measurement. Okay, now I'm gonna just follow what I've been doing. See how high my collar is. Here it goes. Okay, I'm making this one, 1 inch finish, okay. All right, so here's my back neck measurement, and here's my, this is the shoulder seam, and this is my front neck measurement. Okay, and I'm making it 1 inch, so basically in real life it's 2 inches. Okay, so we make a rectangle out of this thing. So this is your center back on fold. This is your shoulder seam where it intersects. Okay, now this one here, what we do is we lift up you might say this neckline seam. One is 1/2 inch in real life, so I'm doing it 1/4 like this. Now let me explain what that does. Okay, picture a straight piece first, that rectangle, and you make a circle with it, and then you sit it down on something, and so it's just sitting there, okay? But my neck isn't like that, like, you know, it's a picture like a tuna can sitting on the table, and that's what I just have. So what they do is you lift this grain, so here's the tuna can, but you lift the grain, so that means you take off, well, you take off the bottom part, okay? Yeah, you take off the bottom part, so it drops forward, so it tilts just like your neck. It's a lot more comfortable, okay? And so that's what it is, it tilts forward. Okay, and then after you do that little tilt, then the point here, you first run up the line and then you do a curve like that. And that's a Chinese collar. Okay, so that's it. And then you cut it, you know, on the fold. Okay, like this. And why we cut it on the fold is because now we want to cut one self, one interfacing. I'm going to use the interfacing that we use for the muslin. Okay, so one interfacing and one facing. So we might as well cut it like this, and then you can, you know, easier to make it, open it up instead of cutting everything on the fold. Okay, and this piece, oops, we're going to be cutting one self, one lining, and one interfacing. Okay, two interfacing. I'm sorry, two interfacings. The reason for that is, okay, hold on. This front part here, right here, has the same, inside of it is an interface to stabilize all of this shoulder part. Okay, so if you feel it, you can feel the interfacing. Okay, so it's going to be, this one is going to be one self, one lining, and interfacing in here, and the same interfacing is set inside this part. Okay, and then you're going to be cutting the same, after the seam allowance is put on, you're going to cut. Okay, for the front, it's going to be one self and exact lining of the same thing. Okay, and the back, the same thing. Cut a self and a lining. Okay, so you need to go find fabric to work with. Let me say that when you line a garment, a slippery and not so heavy, you know, fabric for lining, because somehow if you try something else like poly cotton or something with some friction in it, it just clings to your underwear and sometimes clings to your body. And it's not a pretty cling, it's kind of twist around you kind of thing. See, so you want something that will slide around, and so it will always be a garment that sits free from your body. So that's what I want you to do. Okay, and we're gonna be working with wovens again, so please do not put knits into it, because you have another dimension of problems when you work with knits. And so, today is Friday, so we're gonna start working on, so that means those that, you know, are finished and have their slopers done can do this, okay? And so what I'm gonna be doing